What's good, baby? So I've been researching and testing some different graphic settings, and these are the best ones to help you get the best frames. And I'm talking about like 100 plus, 130, whatever frame increase. Like right now I'm playing at like 100. You saw it earlier, it was at like 230, 250. So let's get into the quality for the graphic setting. So regardless if you have a PC or a PS5 or whatever it is, you can take some of these settings that you have and just switch them up, because these will help you get the max frames, and it makes the game run smooth. Okay, so for upscaling, this right here is kind of important. So if you have fidelity cast on, your game will look sharp, right? Your game will look very, very sharp. But with fidelity cast, like I'm getting about like 160 whatever frames, like depending on where, like the part of the area I'm in. The biggest downfall with fidelity cast is you lose a majority of your frames. So let's say if you had it at DLSS, right? I have mine at just balance at 82. I'm getting like a 50 to 60 plus boost on my frames, and I'm telling you, like, even though like it's not as sharp as you would have on a fidelity cast, it still looks good. Like the game still looks good. Like the colors are still vibrant. So you want to just go ahead and just copy all these settings. One of the biggest things that I would say is, before I go down, the texture resolution, you want it to be on low or very low. Very low is going to make your game look dog shit, but it'll give you the highest frames. And if you don't want it to be very low, just keep it at low. The game is not going to look as bad. Whereas if you put it on high or normal, as you can tell, like your VRAM usage is going to go high, is going to go up, and then your game is going to be laggy. It's not going to run as smooth. Other than that, just keep everything else as I have here. Bullet impact sprays is just personal preference, doesn't really matter. I have mine off, no reason why. Other than that, just keep everything else the same. Turn off on-demand texture streaming, and then everything else. This streaming quality should be low. You don't want this on medium or normal or anything like that. And you can't really change it mid-game anyway, so just keep it on low. Water caustics, turn that off 100%. Other than that, just keep all these settings for shadow and lightning on low and off. You don't really need it at all. You want to turn off your water grid. All right, so now you just want to use low latency. You just put that on. I don't really know if on plus boost is better or not. I'm just gonna keep mine on, and everything else is off 1000%. For view, I play on 103. I play on affected wide. Wide personally makes my gun look nice. I heard like there's also like a lower visual recoil to it because your gun is like on a wide FOV. So I just put that on there. I don't play on 120. 120 would definitely come in handy if you're playing Warzone, but personally I feel like if you're playing like multiplayer, or if you're trying to play comp or whatever, you want to have a lower FOV, and I just keep mine at 103. Let me go into my controller settings real fast. So my controller settings, these are what I use. I play on default. I have a scuff in the back, so I use the 4 paddles, so I don't really need to play on tactical or anything like that. I play on 6.6, 1 ADS. That's my multiplayer. I don't really change anything. Vertical aim assist, I don't really change anything. Usually I used to play on Black Ops aim assist, but they nerfed it on the latest update, so I just don't play that anymore. And then these are my other gameplay settings. I have auto Tac Sprint, and I have prioritize reload if I'm playing multiplayer, and if I'm playing Warzone, I just keep it on tap to interact. So it's kind of like a textual tap from old MW. And so I play on single tap sprint. Personally, I feel like you move faster with single tap sprint, although like you're not actually like running faster. You just kind of move around faster on the map because you don't have to just keep double tapping or double clicking or anything like that. So other than that, I also play on inverted, slide, and dive. So personally, when you play on inverted, like let me show you. Playing on inverted, I just feel like I'm flying with dolphin dive. Like, and I just feel like it's so easy to actually control your dolphin dives, like when you're doing whatever it is, right? When you don't have it inverted, you can dolphin dive, but it's just not as smooth, and it's not as fast as well, because you have to actually like hold your button instead of like just tapping it. If you're tapping it, you have more control because you can just use your analog personally. Whereas you're still doing the same movement, but I just feel like it's just much faster when you're dolphin diving with just tap. There's some movement. I talked about there's some movement things that I want to do, but for movement, there's actually a lot that goes into it. So you have to like, I'm gonna go into like situationals and stuff on a newer video, but for now, I'm just gonna talk about just the basic things that you can do around the map, right? So you alternate between running, punching, and dolphin dive, right? So you're gonna punch, and then you're gonna dolphin dive. You're gonna run, you're gonna dolphin dive, whatever. You can punch, whatever. You just alternate, whatever it may be, and then you have infinite Tac Sprint. This paired with double tap, double tap. This paired with double time, yo, you are flying through the map, especially if you have like an SMG. But anyway, let's just move on. So the next thing that you can do to kind of run faster, be faster around the map is use your dolphin dives around ledges. So ledges, I mean, like, you know, like the window ledges that you have right here, or you have those right there, whatever it may be. So when you do that, it will look something like this, where you dolphin dive on the edge. You have to like time it right. So let me go up here, let me show you again. So you have to like, you don't want to like dolphin dive too late, because if you do, you're going to jump off. You don't want to dolphin dive too early, because if you do, you're going to be like this. And so like you want to dolphin dive on top of the actual thing, like on top of it. You want the edge and kind of like get the timing down, and then when you do, you can just jump off just like that. So when you can do that in a lot of spots. You can do it right here, you can do it right here, and it's better to actually do it when you tax what is it, tac sprinting. So again, like I said, like just jump on the ledge, right? Just anywhere that there's a ledge, you want to just dolphin dive on top and then jump right after. You can do it, works when you're going up the steps as well. So for example, like you just go up the steps and then you just jump right after. So you dolphin dive, go up, just jump. That shit works as well. Honestly, you just gotta just keep playing with it. Like just keep timing it. And the more you do it, like the easier it'll get. You know what I'm saying? The more you do it, the easier it'll get. Sometimes like you can hit the jump, sometimes you cannot. But you just gotta keep playing around with it. When you snake, by the way, like, yo, don't just snake up and down. Don't just do this. Like, change your positioning. Like when you're snaking, like change your positioning. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be like unpredictable when you're trying to snake, because all they can do is just shoot straight just like that, and then they would just be able to hit you, right? So be able to like actually like finesse, like go around, whatever, right? So besides that, like, so I'm still bunny hopping, right? I'm still moving, but I'm not like launching like 30 feet as you would when you're playing like MW2 or the old MW, right? You want to be able to jump as soon as you hit the ground. So you want to jump first, and as soon as you land, literally as soon as you land, you want to jump again and then move your analog stick. So with the bunny hops, like if you're jumping from a really high place, you're more likely to get a lot of distance. So instead of like jumping on the ground and like getting some type of distance like this, like you'll be able to get a really high distance like when you're jumping from here. So for example, like you're jumping like this, you go, you see that like I'm getting a lot more distance, and the more perfect you time it, the longer you kind of like jump off, right? All right, y'all, so that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope y'all learned something. If you did, let me know in the comments below and tell me how it changes your game, and if you didn't, let me know how I can improve in the future. So yeah, just leave a like, comment if you want, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you on the next one.